Hi, Anime Terrier. And so I wanted to say a few more things now. I got that last arm straightened up, and I bent her arm, and I don't have bones in her yet, so I made a mistake, and I didn't have enough undos, as I was saying. So what I have to do to turn her whole arm, and I learned this in a Darren Lyle class, which was awesome. My Emmett. And Darren Lyle has the same name as my stepdad, who I really love. But if you can see that in this, I've selected two face loops. But if I get up here and on the edge selection in edit mode here, and I double click, it'll select that edge. Select the whole thing. Can't tell. It doesn't look like it did. Okay, I'm inside here now. I'm going to shift, select this edge. This loop edge. Whoops, I don't want that one selected. And now to select on the inside of that arm, what I have to do is I have to hit Control or Shift S and say, where is it? Cursor to select it. And the cursor's there. And then I had to come up here to the transform orientations and switch it to cursor so that it will bend right there in the center of her arm. And now I have to shift select the rest of the arm. Or it's just going to move just that. So I'll edit, undo that. And now I'm going to hit the 3 and get back on the faces selection. And then if I click these faces, hold shift down, shift, and then if I double click, if you notice, if you double click right here, I think, shift, right on that edge, it's going to select that way. Because it'll double click and it might loop a different direction, so I think I've learned is that if you, it just depends, you gotta watch it. So if it selects others, it's gonna mess me up. There we go. See it. It's best to select, I think, right on the line. Double click. Double click. Yeah. And that's selecting my polygons, my faces. Ooh, that looks cool. Hello in there. Okay, I'm gonna shift. What's that going to do? Okay, I got them all selected, it looks like. Does that look? And now I'm going to try to line up her arm. Whoops! Oh no! Okay, so that's why you have to watch what your double clicks are going to click, which way they're going to loop. And I'm just going to hit, whoops. Shift click, I guess. Oops, I didn't undo the white one through there. I'm going to turn off the toggle X-ray, the X-ray on. This is the X-ray. And now I won't select all the way through the character. And yeah, I'll just, whoops. Let's turn that back on. Okay, I turned that back on. I should be able to deselect those. Okay, but I'm holding down the control key and selecting those. Deselecting that, looks like I got them all. And then shift select around those, and then if I get around those little dots, I'll get those. Those little faces have dots in the middle. Oh, brother! La la la! Okay. There we go. And then I don't want. I don't need these selected. I should get on my. I'm going to come up here and select. Oops, wrong side. I'm going to get over here and just get on the selection circle. And deselect this, wherever it is. Where are you? Where are you? Turn this X-ray off. Maybe I can see it. There it is. Okay. Looks like I got that. All right. Yay. Okay, I was having some issues over there with the symmetry tool the other day as well. Okay, so I'm going to get in front view mode, clicking this Y, and I'm going to get on the rotate tool, R, rotate, let's see what happens here. It should be, did I forget to put the cursor up there? Oh well, who cares? Okay. Let's just move this back up here. So busy trying to get this arm straightened out. I need to turn it a bit. There we go. Yeah, it's still messed up. Okay, up, up. Right there. And well, that looks like a big mess there. Yeah, it looks like I gotta pull this in a bit. Yeah, like so. Looks like it needs to come up. Yeah. It looks like I need to turn her hair off. So I'm gonna go to object mode and get her hair out of my way. Select her hair and hide it. Turn off that too. Okay, now it'll be a little bit. I think I'll just turn her head off. Let's see. So back to edit mode, select her. And then edit mode. And I'll just make a set selection. I always call it a set selection. That's what we do in cinema. Okay, but it's not really. It's actually called vertex group. But if I set the vertex group on the polygons I've selected, then I'm not gonna, just double checking that I haven't selected any others. Then I just come down here, call it left arm. Left arm. There we go. Assign. I just give it 0 weight for right now. Assign. Then I can hit the deselect and reselect. And that way, there's another way of doing it. Select. You can turn on this, where is it? Circle select. I gotta get up here on this left circle, I think. Yeah, now it's changed. Notice the 3D editor, the 3D viewport editor that I'm in. I'm in here, 3D viewport editor. When I'm on the move tool, my menu changes up here, orientation. And when I got back up here onto the select circle, I got my radius back. So I can you have a radius for the select circle. And then these options are on. And this one is extend existing selection. So I can click off the side and add more if I want. And then if I click off or something, they don't deselect, which is really cool. And then when I'm on this little box, this one, set a new selection. You start a new selection and it deselected. See? So edit, undo. And then and I also want to undo that. So if I just start making a new one, and I don't hold shift. So this middle one is so cool. I can just leave it that way. And then also when you go back and forth from edit mode to object mode, it's still working. So, but I need to select her head and hide it. So I need to deselect that. The third one is subtract existing selection. So you can switch to it and just turn it off like so. But I'm going to go back to the first one here, the mode, and just click off. And then I'm going to hold the L over her head, or I'm going to hold the cursor over her head. Cursor. And hit L on the keyboard, and that will select her head. You can see it over here. That's so cool. Now I can hit H and hide her head. Oh, I gotta select the back. That's funny. That's cool. I did that. I need to make a set selection for the back of her head. So I'm gonna hold. Now it automatically, I think, because I have a seam on there, it kind of auto selected just the front. So I'm gonna hold the cursor over it and click L, and then I'm going to save these in the vertex group. So hit the plus, come down here to the data tab, then hit the plus like this. New group, vertex groups, that's what these are, vertexes. The vertex point are the points around these little face polygons. And I'll call it back of head. Back head. There we go. And then assign, and then I can hit the deselect. And there we go. And now I can the L. I should make a front group too, so I can hit Control H to unhide her head. And it's already selected. So I can make a new vertex group called front head. Front head. And assign it. And then deselect. There we go. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to work on her arm now. Okay, alright, I had to take a little nap. I had to rest my head because this is so exhausting, so exciting and so exhausting, but I have to stop and pray for strength. But okay, so if you can see over here, I made the back head and the front head selection, so select. You can see the back. And then all of these vertex selection things, they're for weighting the character when I start putting the bones in. So that was the back, and I can deselect, and then I can do the front, select. And also if I need to select that again, that section to lay out, to straighten up my messy polygons. It was really funny last night. I somehow switched off of a material, and when I switched it into from the Eevee to the Cycles renderer, all of a sudden my textures, all of my UVs were laid on my hair textures, and I was like, what happened? I was way too tired. I was exhausted, and then I looked and I was like, you know what? That looks really cool. I like that. It looks like she's got some nice chocolatey tiger stripes all over. So that looked really cool. And I decided to leave it and paint on it. But I have a bunch of different, I'll show you. I have over here in the data properties, I'm still in edit mode. And down here is UV maps. And I've made all these UV maps. And you can see that when you have different UV maps, you can switch them. So here are a bunch of my UVs that I've all messed. But I'm having a lot of fun learning. This is so fun. I'm so grateful to be learning. And then I got this one, so I ended up going, I really like this, so I need to play around with my neck is down here in the corner. Ah! But I ended up loving that material for her little outfit. And yay. So, alright, so where was I? So, oh yeah, I'm hiding the head. So I selected her head over here. And I'm holding my cursor either over her head in the 3D viewport window, which is this one, or over here in the UV editor window. You can hold your cursor over either one. This is her head, and then hold your cursor, your mouse cursor, and then hit L, and then they select. Or you can hold it over this one, and they select. So I have thought for a long time I could only do it in the UV editor. I don't know. You know, there's just so many little things. L. So now that it's highlighted, I I can hit H on the keyboard to hide them, or I can come over here to the outliner window, edit window. See where it says outliner, and also if you click on it right here, outliner under the data, and you can change these all over the place. It's crazy. You can just go like that and change it to the timeline if you want the timeline. The outliner is cool though. So this is where she's at over here. Somewhere over here in this mess. So that's my slimy and my lights and my hair. Oh yeah, I think she's there. There she is. She's my Rosie Riley, and but that, whoops, edit and do, I just clicked on that. Edit, and I can leave it, come back over here and click up on this. Extend it, existing selection, and then it won't click off so easily. And I can go to the eyeball here and click that, and it hides all of her. But I just want to hide her whole, because she's together. But since I just want to hide the head, a part of it I can just hit H on the keyboard, and that will hide her head. And if I want to get her head back, I can hit Alt-H, and it will bring her head back. Yeah. Sometimes I hide things and I forget where they are and where, there must be somewhere in here that says, your head is hidden. Here it is. So I'll hide the head, and then I'll select the neck too. I separated them in them. And so to select the neck, hold my cursor over it, hit L, and oh, it selected the front because of my seam, and then you can see the red seams. And then I'll hit shift, or I'll hold my, there, now they're both selected. I'll click L, or I'll click H now that I've already clicked that. Now it hides her head. And I haven't really attached it yet, but that'll help me straighten out the arms and here. That's what I'm trying to get back to, and then I'm going to do her hands. So I'm going to finish straightening out her hands, and I'll show you. See the seams? I'm just getting used to them. So you can select the seams, make it so the selections lay out. I just hold my cursor over this area, and then hit L, and then it will select the part around the seams, and it'll also lay them out when you lay your UV polygons out on your material and image, your image material. So that's really cool. And the way you make a seam setting is I'll show you how to do that. You can, I'll just click Alt-A to deselect everything on my keyboard, and then so I can get over here on the edge selector, which is the edge of the polygon. This is a polygon. Well, in here it's faces, but it's still a polygon face. And so when I select those, or I can get on the seams. I don't know what it'll do if I just, okay, let's try it. Let's choose a smaller section. Let's come down her arm. There's so many little things to try and test out here. Okay. Alright, zooming in there on her hand, and I'll just select 2 polygons down here and come up here to the top menu in the 3D editor, in the 3D viewport editor, and under, where is it at? I might have the menu hidden or something. View. I think I hid the toolbar last night. Sidebar. No. Hit T to close. Not T. The other side. The right menu is, what is it? It's N. The left menu is T. So, what did I do? View. Sidebar. Huh. Looks like all my options are here anyway. So what I really want to do is just come here to Edge. It might look different because my menu's all squished and minimized. But in the white, go to Edge, mark seam. Yeah, and so if you noticed, if I click this off, I got to turn this mode to this mode, and then I can click off. And it made a seam all the way around, which I haven't tried polygons or around the faces. I usually I get on the side, the edge tool, and you can click, like, these are the edges. They're the edges of each one of the square faces, the polygon faces. And then you can click these, double click to select a whole loop, which is cool. A lot of people are doing classes and say, you just hit, what do you do? I don't know, Alt click. Yeah, to do a loop, you can Alt click, but my Alt button was busted, so I had to do a bunch of research. I have something on my computer was hogging up that, and I tried to fix it. So I learned that I can also double click. So the help files are awesome. And I really like double clicking anyway. I like to be relaxed. And I'm on a Huion, so I can get up close to my monitor where I'm drawing. So those are the seams, and then to clear them, I would just do the same thing as select the ones I want, since I don't want to clear them all, and then go back up to Edge, clear seam, and that will remove them. But you'll see if I could do the edges like this, and then hit the vertex, edge, mark seam, and then when you come up here to UVs, the UV menu, then you can just hit unwrap. And you can see they unwrapped the three that were selected, but they'll section out, as you can see in here. And they'll section out, and then you can work with them. It's a lot of work, but there's some cool options in here. So you can resize the ones. I'm still learning a lot about the UV layout. So I can move them around and lay them out on my material where I want them. So if I had hearts or something, it's really cool. Or puppies and faces, then I can move the material, the UVs. This is kind of a good there. I put them right over the top of those ones. But that's what's going to show now. right there on those polygon UVs, which you can see. I could okay, I just coughed and choked. It's dry in here. All right, excuse me. So there, you can see how cool that is. And learning how to do the UVs, and then let's see how she's facing. I think that's the back of her, yeah. But so the image is a little bit upside down, so I think I can get on the rotate tool and the UV viewport editor, and I can turn them around like so, and then that changed to that position, and I can move them where I want. Okay. It's real tricky. They need to be together. So what I can do now, though, is I can say in my UV thing, I say UV project from front, and then that moved them again, but it brought them together. Notice they're together like this. Kind of smooth them out. Now I can move them back up and put them where I want. We could spend forever on this. But it's so cool. And then turn them like this. And place that back like so. And then bring them down smaller. There we go. Something like that. So learning how to do the UVs is fun. It's crazy cool. And then okay, so that's really cool, because I can do this again. Okay, so that is really cool, and that's what I'm doing, and I'm talking my way through this because it's very helpful. So then I can click off, but then I can just select these and clear the seams. Whoops, I just popped onto another tab, just a different view. Now, where was I? There I was. I think. Close enough. Texture paint. No, I need to be UV editing. No. Modeling. Where was I? Layout. Good heavens. I do this all the time. There we go. I was in texture paint. Okay. And then I got the texture paint, but I'm in UV texture paint as well. So there's image editor now. So I'm in the image editor, and it holds the you can paint in here, I think. See? Oh, so exciting. So edit, undo that. All right, there's just so much to do in here, and it's so awesome and amazing, but it's time consuming. And it takes a lot of energy to learn all this stuff. I used to say, oh, it's so fun, it's so fun, it's so easy. And then one day I was like, you know what? I must be out of my mind. It's not that easy. For some people, it is. And, okay, so it does, so that's cute, isn't it? And so you can just paint to your heart's content and import materials, all that. But that's a little bit about UV laying out. You have to come here and you have to go. Now I'm at texture paint in here too. That's not where I was. That's not right. Wait, I was in animation. Yeah, I was in animation. Okay, there we go. So the upper tabs are just other window layouts that you can make, and you can add them by clicking the plus and making new ones. And so if you accidentally close them, you can always click new and reopen the ones that you've seen, and then get back to where you were. So that's what I wanted to say about that. Now I'm going to get to modeling the hands. And I was just going to say, you can come up here to your top menu in the 3D viewport editor and look for, I want to get back into edit mode. And then you can come up here and you can look for, this one. The lines on my stuff got compressed and folded down. So you can come down here and you can go to UVs. And then when you select your character, I'll go ahead and do it. I'll do a select all. I'm pretty sure I can do this. I better save a backup. First I'm going to file, save this, what I'm working on, and then I'm going to go file, and then I'll save incremental. And that's another copy of this without copying over that last one. And then what you would do is you would just select all in your edit mode after you've made your seams. You selected the way you want it. And it just imagine where you, like if you're sewing, right where you put your seam, that's where it's going to open up. Like that's where the scissors are going to cut it open. And that's kind of the way I think about it. So wherever you lay the seams, it'll just kind of open it up and lay it out in sections over here. So I can also come down here, since I have this UV layout in the window, I can come down here to the properties menu, click this tab because my little icons got hidden, and come down to data, the data tab, the green little triangle, and come down to, I can minimize the vertex group, UV maps. So yeah, I can make a new UV map because that's what this is over here. It's a UV map. So I can come down here and I can go over here, the plus key, and it just made this new map, and I can double click on it, and then I can just do test. And so if I come up here and I select my character by clicking A on the keyboard, that selects all of my 3D object, and then I come up here to the UV tab. I can do an unwrap right here. And there we have an unwrap. I don't know why it's so tiny. But I can edit and do that. And instead of doing the unwrap, let's see, I think what's a better, kind of use the unwrap afterwards. So I come here, UV, and do a smart UV project. And do that first, or take a selection. So I'll hit that and I'll get this menu and I'll see this. And if you get into this, you can always hit right click reset to default, which is that's the default setting. And correct aspect, scale to bounds. I don't know what that is. Scale your recordings to bounds after unwrapping. Okay, well, we'll try that too. Okay, so then it opened up this. It's kind of, not exactly what I like. So I can edit and do that. Edit, but you gotta practice and learn this. And I'm still learning a lot. So UV, let's see, project promounts, but I think you can do like a, what did I do? I don't remember. I think you could just do an unwrap, and I'm not sure why it's doing that. That's weird. I've not seen that. So usually what I guess I've been doing, I better show you, is I don't usually select the whole character. I select one part of it. So like since there's seams in just the shirt, holding the cursor over, I click L. I just move the cursor over the sections and click L. And now it's click the shirt, and I'll just do the L. And now I'll unwrap the shirt, and it unwrapped better. Let's see, what did I do? And then UV unwrap. Okay, so now you can see how much better that looks. And I can just move them off here so you can see that it unwrapped nicely. Where her pants are not, and I did them separate last time. So I can undo that. Put that back, and then, so it's kind of nice to play around with this as you learn as you go. And then I could select your pants, hold my cursor over, click L. And then here's what I did with this was, I got front mode, clicking that Y, brings me right to front mode, puts the grid right flat behind me. And I just said, seems like I went UVs unwrap. And that's weird. I don't know what that's about. But, so UV, and then project from view, and that's there's the pants, project from view, and that's both sides. If I put a seam in there, then I can do the two. But I think then after I did that, I did stretch them out a little bit with these tools over here. They're pretty cool. Take a little bit of practice. And then from here, I said UVs, and then I said unwrap. But I don't know why I'm getting that unwrap over there like that. It's not what I was getting before, so it must be just some weird thing. Little bug I'm running into. So I'm going to edit and do that. And I'll just, I don't know. I got a pretty cool unwrap before. So I'll just undo all this, get back. Like this, they laid out, and then I pulled them together a little bit. So I'm not sure exactly what's happening there, but it's always something. Always something. Okay, so I jumped ahead and I did a little test. So this is what I did last time. Is I selected the front of the pants, I hid the shirt, I selected to hit it, and this is what I did. I selected just the front of the pants. I just don't have a seam there. I should make a UV map, a vertex group, which is a selection group. I've selected those, and in Cinema 4D it was set selection. A little bit different. So I'm over here in data properties, and I'm going to come up to vertex group. Click the plus to make a new, to start a new group there, and then it says group, and then I'm just going to call it pants front, pants front. There we go. And assign it. And then what I did was, I'll hit undo, so I think there it moved it, pushed those back, whatever they were at. Oh no, I don't want to do that. And it redos, I think that's, and it redos Shift Control Z. Shift Control Z. Okay. I like the new selection better, and then just one edit undo. And then, okay, so I have just the front. I guess that was the back. Okay, so I'm learning, I'm getting better at this. Yay, and so are you. Are you happy? Yes, praise God. God is good. So I'm going to hit the N right here and hide this little side menu. And then check the polys, the faces, and they're all set. And then I'm going to hit, so this time with just the front selected, I went to, oops, wrong one. There we go. UVs, unwrap. And then that unwrapped like that, those pants unwrapped like that, which I like that better because now I can come over here and I can get on the rotate tool and I can rotate them like so, and it opened them up kind of nice. And it does really matter how your graphics, your images are going to look on there. So then I'm going to come down, and I kind of left them, so you can leave them, whatever you want to do, resize them. But what I did here was, I'm going to move this up, and I'm going to get on the select box, and just right now select all of those faces and vertex and hit H and hide them just to get them out of my way for now. And then I'm going to hold my cursor over the pant faces and polygons and vertexes. The black dots are the vertexes. The dot is the vertex. The points or whatever. And then I'll hold my cursor over it and click L, and that will select them. And I'll move them down with the move tool. Like so. And hit A to select all, and then stretch it out again. Then I'm going to come over here and zoom in a bit. And I'll show you a little bit about how to use this. You can get over here on this grab tool. Relax, pinch. I'm going to get the grab move tool. And then we have the strength. As soon as we clicked on that grab tool, the folded fingers hand, we got a new menu. Okay. From the selection box to the hand. And we have a radius, so now we can set our radius to large or small. And then we have the strength. think you can use the F key for sizing, yeah. You can use the F key on your keyboard and size. Like that. And it's really going to matter what your size and what your strength is. Strength, pressure, enable tablet pressure sensitivity. That's cool. And so now, see, I can move these like so. It's really cool. So, edit, undo that, making it, I want to keep it smooth. And I'm going to put the radius up. So now I can kind of move the whole section in and keep the points more smooth. So you can pull it down like so, and then you can pull the other side in. That's what I was doing, which is nice. And then if you get down like this, okay. And I'm going to move those down. So it was just leaving the layout the way that it was. And then you can bring it down. And just move it like this. It's like paint. So cool. So they're getting kind of messed up, but you'll see that you can straighten them out. Pull them and keep them as straight, straightened so they're not too messed up. This. And then I just pulled them in basically like that. And then with the relax tool, you can just kind of play with this. And that'll smooth it out a bit. Again. And I'm just clicking too. Clicking like this. To kind of hold that. And then that helps smooth them all out. And you just have to play with it and practice, just like a paintbrush. And then do the grab tool, and you can pull those corners out a little bit if you want, or whatever. You're gonna notice once you get the painting and everything on how that goes. So that looks cool, and I've been practicing little by little, laying out these UVs. They just have to have these spaced just kind of so. They don't have to be perfect. But if you want them perfect. And this is the relax again. And notice if I move it up here, it's weird, it's cool. You move it up higher and it'll pull them. But if you get too close to the edge, it'll do that, which you might want to do sometimes. So you can look kind of there. That's probably good. Squeeze a minute. Oops, I don't want that corner. Okay, so that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? And now we can hit L and move them over, shrink them down, whatever we're going to do, right? Oops. Make them long or short. See how that looks on the material. So, see if that updated on there. It looks like it kind of did. Let's see. Sometimes the material stuff. L. So you can't see it updating on here. They have to refresh it or something. Oh. Here, I know. We got to click this. This is one of the things I've been doing a bunch is down here in the data UV maps is I'll switch on these different UV maps that I'm making and not click on the set the UV map as active for render, and then it'll switch. Now I can see, and I've been doing that, and I've been forgetting. I'm like, So I'm learning slowly but surely. So hold your cursor over L. Now we should be able to see. There we go. So we can move that looks cool. So this was the accident that I fell in love with, was just that, yay, I ended up putting my hair material on my clothes and I liked it. I was like, yeah, chocolate swirls, praise God, yum. And then you can see. So with that like that, now we can go back to, we can select it, and did I say it was set? Did I set a vertex group? Let's see, pants front, select. Doesn't look like I did assign them, but let's do it again. So I hold the cursor over, hit L, select them, and say assign. Sometimes I forget to hit the assign button. And then deselect. Now I know they're selected. Okay, deselect and select. And so I'll select those and I'll hit the back / key. Wait, that just zoomed to me. Wait a sec. I'm hitting the / on the numpad. And I wanted to unhide them, but let's see, that's not what I do. Alt H. There. That unhid everything. Alt H. Hide is H. And then now I will go to the pants vertex group and click that and then select them with them selected, and then I'll hit H, hide, and now I have the back of the pants there. And I'll hold my cursor over them, click L, and I've got those, and now let's see, I'll hit the hid over here, see, and now it looks like they're already laid out, but you can see if I hit, that's how they were. UV unwrap. Yeah, got a nice unwrap. So if you select kind of a section instead of the whole character, I'm not sure why everything was squished up on the left. So you can now see there's the back of her pants right here. And I can move them over too. So if I hit the Alt H and I hold my cursor over the 3D space, then that unhides everything. And they're back on here too. So there's that. And then what we can do is we can just click save, might as well. File, save. And then looks like I got a few missing pieces there. How did I do that? Okay, so I'm going to select the back of the pants, AL, and then L. I'm going to select these pieces. But if you see how it does that with, and then watch when I move, it's going to stretch. That's because I'm on the vertex selection mode. I need to get off that. Click undo, edit, undo. And I need to select the faces. And now if I move them around, then I can move them around cleanly. And I'll do the UV unwrap again. This time I got those edges. I must have hit them somehow. And then they unwrapped nicely. Yay! So cool. So I can minimize this like so. We got a V there. V. Almost a triangle. V for Vicky. My mom's name is Vicky. She just passed into heaven. Praise the Lord. I'm so glad I know my mom's in heaven, all happy and free. Soon I will be with her, animating up there with all the angels in heaven. The Bible says that to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. If we know Him and we believe and trust in Him, we will, says He goes to prepare a kingdom for us. Paradise. No eye has seen, no mind has heard, or no ear has heard, no mind can comprehend what God has in store for those who love Him. And the Scripture says, and through those who love the Lord, the Lord made a promise to us that He was building a new heaven and a new kingdom, and that He will be He will be making a new earth too. And He goes to prepare a room for us. Can you imagine a room? And it also teaches that that there are things that everything that's ever been done on the earth has already been done in heaven. So even the heavens that are there now are going to pass away when the new heavens come. So it's good to think about it. We're just in another world very similar to this. And if you've ever seen the movie After Death, it's really good. People's real life experiences about dying and going to heaven. They also died and went to hell, and they shared about those. Oh, that's so good. So yeah, check that out on Amazon, or you can search it, After Death. I've watched it like 3 times. I've known a lot of people that have passed away, and a lot of people passed away during the COVID epidemic, where it seems like someone spread an illness. I believe that. Someone purposely wanted to annihilate a bunch of people. And so there's the pants. And then how are we over here? We're in UV editor. Oh, there's the hand tool. So I can blow them up a little bit. These pants. And I'm going to move them back over here. See, we better hide everything. And I'm going to get the grab tool again and bring up the strength and the radius. Radius a little bit more, strength a little bit more. And then I'll pull them like this. And pull this one like this. And then I'll bring the strength down. And then I'll pull those in. And I'll bring the radius down. And then I'll just pull these out again, like I did the front. And then I'll straighten it back up. So once you do this a few times, it's getting a little easier. Yay, easier. So this is so cute. This little game character is going to be so fun. I'm super excited to get it done and animated. Okay, so there's that. And now I'll just get on that relax tool. Click it. I'm just clicking a bit. And there. There, straight, just like that. Oh, it looks like I needed to get up there a little better. And I'm getting it. Sometimes they do that folding over high. There. That's better. So you got to pull one way and then the other way. Pull, click and pull, click and pull, click down kind of lower, and then it will straighten. I'll pull this back out. This. And I can drag it too. And then if I go to the top, I don't want to do it so much, so I'll turn the strength down. Yeah, that's still too much. Way down. There we go. And then, there we go. Okay. That's funny. Be selected. So that's good. All right. And if you want to do just one, you can go up here. I think and select just and get on to the vertex selector. And you can click one. And if you get onto this little guy, the transform tool, and you click one, then this bar will come over and you can kind of move them singly. So that looks great, I think. Just practice. So now the pants are laid out nice. And I can go over here and have L, N. But I need to get off of the vertex and onto the faces selector. And I can pull that in. Down. Looks like I have another pant piece here. Woof! Where is that on there? I'm going to select off, and then I'll just click that. Where is that? Oh yeah, I missed a spot. So I think what I can do is decide where I want it. I think I'll just put it on this back area. But what I have to do now, I think, and I've been struggling, is basically select all this stuff and this, and all this, whatever this is. I can hit shift, getting on the selection, shift, click all that. Oops, and undo. Okay, oh, there's something in the middle there too. Oh, that looks like it goes to a shirt. Edit, undo, and then edit, undo. Where did that select at? Shift, and now I'm going to select it. Oh, I don't know where it went. So, I'll fix that, but first I'm going to fix the pants. So, I have to hide all these. Or pin them, I can't remember. I'll try pinning them. I don't think pinning works, but okay. Pin. Because what it'll do on this move is if I select the back of the pants like this, and then this piece, and I say UV, and I say, where is it? Stitch. They stitch together, but it messed up it jumps over to stick to these other pants. So it stitches to the whole thing. I haven't quite figured that. Well, I actually have. I'm going to click select invert, and that'll select these others. And I hit H. And I'm not sure what that is. What is that? select it, see if it goes with these. And now with all the other faces on the object hidden, and then I say UV stitch, it kind of came together like that. And I can turn that up, and I'm not really crazy about that stitch job it did. That was weird. But it did bring it together there. Stitch. And then I can go down here and try to straighten that out a bit. Oops, I didn't. If I just run this down kind of lightly, but I'm on a pretty low strength and radius, then it kind of will bring this back in. So it did stitch it, but it didn't do that great of a job. And now I have to pull this up, straighten that out, and it looks like that needs to be straightened out anyway, so. So there we go. That's helpful. There we go. And then let's see, where's my move tool? There we go. There we go. So move them out so they're separate. This, and this one. This one looks like that one is there. Okay. Soft. Okay. Now I can get on the glass and straighten that out. And that looks a lot better. And then I'll straighten these ones. That vertex doesn't have something with it. But there we go. Yay. Okay, that's cool. I like it. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then I can look and also looking at these, and then hitting L. It looks like where are these? How come these are so messed up? Like that. Just the backs. Oh yeah, just the backs. I think I can say that's interesting. This corner like this. Looks like I've got some. Oh, it looks like the UVs down below. That's funny. This must be that bottom layer down there, right there. This. Okay, I see what's going on here. So it was kind of messed up down here. And now I'm on the single one. I'm on the transform tool. It looks like these two are separated. So to connect these over here, we go. Let's turn this around. And select these guys. Okay, they're selected. And let's see where I'm It looks like what I can do now is just these two vertices are not connected, so I can select them both, and I can right click and merge at center, and that will bring them together. So that's cool. I'm happy with that. I just hit the wrong move tool the wrong way. That's good enough. We can work on this and perfect. We'll probably have the same kind of thing going right here. Turn that down. There, I'm on the move tool. So these two right here, they need to merge. So select them like that, and then right click hit merge at center. There we go. Now I can pull that one up, this one down, this one up, this one over. These two. Okay, that's better. This is the pinch one. The pinch one does this. Goes. It kind of will pull things together. Like I turn the strength up and the radius, and it'll just pull everything together. And then this one just kind of straightens it out. The pulls those edges in, and then they grab. so sleepy. Okay, that was fun. That was so fun. Oh, there is one more thing we can do. We can select these like so, and I think the UVs we can say we can align them, unpin, average, minimize stretch, reduce UV stretching by relaxing angles. So there's some other stuff to try. I don't see a whole lot happening here. And then, let's see, UV, transform, move, rotate, resize, randomize. I don't know what that does. There we go. Maybe it's on the end another second. Align. Here we go. Straighten on the X. Well, that didn't do a whole lot of it. Okay. Let's see. Straighten. UV. Okay, so if we go like this and select a row, but I think we can just do one row where they all smesh together, and there we go. Come down, UV, align, straighten, and then we can straighten them like this. Kind of like that. That's cool, and slide them up and down. Get them all perfect. And then use that select box or just get on the select circle. And then, because if we select 2 rows and we do that, these are the keyboard shortcuts, straighten, align, and then we straighten, then they compress like that. So edit, undo, and just do one at a time. It looks like align. Oh, Shift W, straighten. So we can pull up the screen, stretch out. Don't forget to do that. I always do that. And get on the selector tool and turn the radius down, or hit F. That's right, F, 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 F. Come on. Oh. Radius. Oh, no, it's not working. Oh, my. Oh. No, it's not working. Just zooming. Well, turn the radius. I guess that doesn't work on here. It doesn't always work in certain places that the paint tool will do that, but not everywhere you use the F key. But so what was the shortcut? It was UVs, align, Shift W, and then the menu will probably come open. And then we can turn, so we can make these all perfect. So Shift W, where's that? Okay, Shift W. Yeah, straighten. Okay, so I'll stay on the selection circle. Shift W, straighten. There we go. Let's do this. Shift. Let's see, how straight are those lines? We want to follow how they're laying out, and they're not exactly straight, but so they're pretty straight. But that's cool. If we want to get crazy perfect in here, we can do all that. I wonder if we select polygons and we go like this. I want to say polygons. Okay, the faces. We do that, and then what if we go UV align, straighten. It compresses in the algot. Okay, that did not work. Edit undo. So I wonder if UV align rotation. What did that do? Auto edge. Oh, that's turned my whole thing around. So edit undo. Edit undo. We can see it did something. And then edit redo. Let's just select these again and see if we can get any. Look at that. Look at that. It's so cool. Okay. Oh, UV. Oh, that's about. Minimize stretch. Reduce UV stretching by relaxing angles. What does this do? Oh, cool. Okay. Enter something. Just a little bit. Fill holes. Interesting. Oh yeah, that's nice. That helps. I can probably do it once and then select the whole thing. Let's see. J, hold the cursor over here. 8, J, L, and then UV. What was that? Minimize stretch. Yeah. Oh, it's already there. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, that's cool. Okay. So there we have it. We've done some great practice on that. Woo-hoo! It's looking good. And then we can hide the others and place them where we want. And then we can keep using these guys, practice with the, that's the wrong one. And this one. This straightens them pretty good, staying, just rolling down there like so. And I think if I select L, and I wonder if I say UV, let's see, UV align, minimize, unwrap. Let's see what that does. Smart unwrap. Yeah, we're just back to where we were, which isn't so bad. Nice and straight. Edit and I'm going back to what I had because I'm happy with it, and then I can shrink it up, I think, like this, like that, and maybe like this. Yeah, and that's pretty cool. Just depending on what I'm going to paint there, what's going to be there. Bring them down. Okay, over here. And then we can look to see what they look like over here. Okay, yeah, I like it. All right, that's pretty cool. I'm going to say Control S. And keep laying out these things. For now, that's what we have, a pretty humongous UV map here. So let's see what happens next. We're not working to be too perfect. We're trying to have fun. I'm trying to tell myself, you love it. You're having fun. It makes me so tired at times. Okay, so I'm going to unhide. And I'm going to have a break, and I'm going to eat a couple of Cheetos. I'm trying not to eat too many, but a few. Drink some water, because I'm talking, I'm getting dehydrated. All right, let's see. So just, what do we do to unhide? Alt-H. And I can move those pants off there, or just leave them. They can be like that. I'll turn all the pins off. UV, clear pins. I'll just leave them, but when you can lay the selections over there, and I can lay them over in the same spot like that, and it's kind of cool, they'll select like that, so I can still click them separately. It's so cool. I just love this. And then I can figure out what these go to. There's always a few missing. Let's see. I'll click those little guys, and then I'll come over here to the front view and I'll say UV project from view. And there they are. They look so small. Oh, they must be the edge of the shirt down here. Oh, or the edge of the pants. Where are they? They are hidden. There they are. There. Top of the edge of the pants, it looks like. Zoom in there. Yeah, that looks like the some inner faces there for pants. So that's cool. I can go like this, kind of like that, and then say UV project from view. And that opens them up pretty big. And then, okay, what's that? Slide them down. These aren't going to matter so much, but I'll have to know what they are, where they go. And I think, too, I could do stitch somewhere, but I'll just leave them separate since they're not showing for now. And maybe add them. Shrink them down, way down more. And a little bit more. And I just turn them up. And move them over here by the pants, I guess. And then I'll squeeze them this way. Squish. 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 Oh my goodness, I'm doing so good. Yay, I'm doing so good. I'm doing so good. Looks like if I hit stitch, I'll have to undo this. But we'll see what happens. UV stitch. Yeah, they just went to this funky spot that needs to be cleaned up. So edit undo, that just went to like whatever. So if I wanted to stitch them just to one edge, the best thing to do, like I showed earlier, I have to do it again, is just select, 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 select all this stuff. Oops, and undo. Hold down the cursor and just select all that. And then shift, or no, L, and add that. And then H, hide. And then I gotta hide one of these pants. So we'll see. L, H. Select that. And then I'll hit stitch, UV, Alt V. I'll do Alt V. Oh, that's interesting. It did a little, wow, that's cool. It did a little preview. Nah, that didn't work. But let's undo it. Oh, these are pinned, and so I need to select those and unpin those, UV, unpin, and then I can pin these. What happened to my pants down here? I didn't see this. I'll move that down. Okay, we'll just leave that. just select all this now. And if I pin these pants, the back here, and I say UV pin, then now I think I can pin those and just select that. And now I can say stitch, Alt V. Oh, it still moved my pants, so I'm not sure what's up with that. And then I think, too, at least now they stay, my pants stayed. And I think I can say UV, average island scale. Well, that didn't do much, so. But I will rotate these back because the pants stayed because I have them stitched. And they're kind of stitched to where they wrap around. Yeah. And then I will, I don't think these are going to scale, come on. S. Oh, I wonder if they're not scaling because, let's see, select, and I have to take the pin off, unpin. I wonder what the invert pin thing is, so cool. And then click this, and just click these guys. And scale these down now. Oh yeah, that was it. It was the pins. So I'm just going to move this to a decent location for now. No one's going to see those. A little bit better spot. I'll just turn it like this so they fit. There we go. That's good. Okay. Awesome. And I'll move these out because now, let's see, I'll move them out here and then I'll unhide everything. Alt H, and then I'll pull these back on over here. Whoops. They snapped. I haven't figured out what that thing does yet. Except for so far, it's just been annoying me. So, it'll snap to stuff that's pinned, see? Oh, yeah. Both ends. So, I gotta play with that some more, and I'm just gonna say, select all this, UV unpin, and I'll have to learn a little bit more. If somebody wants to tell me what that's about. And there's a hairy, beautiful, striped pants. I'm going to have to figure out this mess down here. What is going on? These must be some more little pin things. Yeah. Yeah, there. So, probably. Okay, project from view, and there are probably some more down there. I'll just try this. UV, project from view. And then, yeah, that kind of flattens it out. And so I'll just scale them down a bit. S scale. Way down. And scale them up. And I'll move these up. Oops. Okay, today's all we have. Why worry about tomorrow? Anyway, so now I can take all these selections and move them around. Click L and do that. That one's going to stay there for now. And that can stay there. And then I can, now that they're in sections, I can paint stuff. It looks like I got a little bit of a mess going on here. But I can fix that. What is this? J, hold over that L. And then I can come over here. And I can hit here. Oh, it's the arm. Oh, that's right. That's the part I pulled out to cover the face. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Okay, remember, file, save. And then I'll just save the image too, because see that little star right there? You can go to Edit, Preferences, and Interface, yay, and then you can turn this up if you need to, and then this, and now see the star on image that tells us that it's not saved. So that little star. Okay, so star and save. There we go. Woo-hoo. And that's so cool. And then I'll go back to file, or no, edit. Preferences, and turn that back down. Like that. When I can't see stuff, I can zoom it way in and zoom out. Alright, and pretty soon these will all get laid out all perfectly. In Jesus' name, amen. Woo-hoo. Thank you, Lord, for your goodness and your kindness and your mercy. So now I gotta go make hands. I've got other hands that I've made, so I just cut them off. Paste them on. Woohoo! Okay. Let's see. Yay! Coming along. Simple and sweet, but awesome. Alright. Star Blue Games, working hard for the fallen world. I'm working hard for them. Bye for now.